Okay guys, welcome back. Today we're going through the isometric stiff-legged deadlift, the functional isometric version with the strap. So what you want to do is, same as with any of the lower body exercises, you want to make sure that that strap wraps around the midline of your foot and make sure that you've got shoes on. As I've said before, if you don't have shoes on, make sure that the strap is under your heel so that we don't have that ankle inversion and eversion strength limiter. With the stiff leg deadlift alternative, the main difference between this and the normal deadlift is the knee flexion angle. So we want to make sure that our knees aren't fully locked, there's a slight bend in them, but that knee angle stays fixed and it is closer to extension than a 90-degree position. So as you can see in the video, my legs are more or less straight, but my hamstrings are under tension there. I want to assume and maintain that neutral spine, so try and drive that chest out, keep my abs braced, and then when I am applying force into the movement, instinctively your body will try and rearrange itself by bending the knees to push upwards, so that we get that vertical application of force, you know, by applying force through the legs. But what we want to do here is isolate the posterior chain and make sure that the hamstrings, glutes and lower back are doing the work. So again, make sure that we are reinforcing that neutral spine. Essentially try and stand up by using those posterior chain muscles. So you're pulling against the strap. Again, the force application is through the midline of the foot and you are tightening those hamstrings and glutes, trying to push your hips forward at the same time. You're going to hold this for the allotted amount of time that's specified within the Superhuman Strength Protocol, and again with the desired intensity. As is the case, I always recommend that this is performed with a longer range of motion, so we try and get into that fully stretched position. Obviously, particularly within the hamstrings, people tend to have differing levels of mobility, so you want to train at the longest range of motion you possibly can, where you know you can apply the maximal force. So if you're getting into an extremely stretched position and you're having to round over and you're losing that technique, then obviously you can regress it back a little bit. But if you are relatively mobile within this hip hinge pattern, like I am myself, then you can obviously go into the longer ranges, and the goal should always be to train at a longer range of motion.